I would really like to know why Streamlabs auto mutes my mic whenever I switch to a different scene setup. I don't understand. Hi, welcome to the LEGO Let's Chat. It's Friday, and my name is Joel Duggan, if you have not figured that out already. And we're looking at a mystery box. I don't know what's in here. It's a Lego set. Sounds like a Lego set. I was told it was a Lego set, but I don't know what Lego set it is. And I want to give a shout out and thank you to Cosmic Dancer, who sent this in. It is one of two packages, and I think it's the smaller of the two. One of them is, well, I mean, one was intended for whenever, and the other was intended for my birthday, which is later on this month. It's the last Saturday of the month. So either this is going to be an early birthday surprise, or it's going to be a Cosmic Dancer sponsored Lego stream. It's all about to say. I really appreciate it, Cosmic. Thank you ever so much. Very, very kind of you. This is probably the bottom because my address is on the top and I didn't want to put that up on camera. That said, I don't actually have a P.O. box because I don't get sent that many things by the community. If, however, you want to jump in and partake, after I open this, I will be updating my wish list on Amazon. I wish I could share my Lego wish list on the Lego website, but they don't let you share it. It's kind of bizarre. Maybe I'll take a screenshot and I'll post it on Discord or something. Or maybe I'll just have a list on Discord. I've been meaning to add some stuff to Discord anyway, all of which we can talk about today. But before we get going, again, thank you so much, Cosmic. This, I'm sure, will be fantastic. And we are about to find out what it is. Oh, I see Star Wars-y things. Oh, is there two things in here, Cosmic? What am I looking at? I see the Lego set. That's the one thing. So I'm not going to look, Cosmic, and you just type in the chat whether I should open this more, right? Do I keep going? I did not look. I looked away. The other thing is to go with the other set. Okay, cool. So I have not seen what the other thing is. I only saw a logo. So I don't know what set it goes to, so nothing has been spoiled. This, however, very fitting, seeing as Star Wars Celebration is happening right now in London in the UK. Imperial probe droid. 683 pieces. Peyton and his son have built this. I've not seen it. I've not even seen pictures of it, but Peyton really liked the build. He thought it was very cool. So this is going to be a lot of fun. It's a great box. Really cool. Thank you so much, Cosmic. You can, for folks that don't remember it, if you're young and you've not seen, or it's been a while since you've seen the original trilogy, it's from famously from Empire Strikes Back. It's the one that Han shoots. We've seen them in other bits of Star Wars, but I think it was animated. I think we've seen them in Bad Batch, maybe. Very cool. Yes, there was a second box. The idea was that Amazon packaged things incorrectly. Cosmic was trying to get two like products in the same box, but Amazon just kind of sends it however they can send it. So that's what happened there. Let's open this up and get in. So as I mentioned a few minutes ago, one of the things that I'd like to try and do is expand some of the information available on the Discord for people that might want to find other ways to support. Because I mean, there's supporting on Twitch, but then there's a bunch of other different ways that you can support me and this channel and the podcasting work that I do and all that stuff. So I was thinking about opening up like a support channel, which would just be like a reference channel that would have like links to like creator codes. Right now, for example, Shockbite has a special on for 70% off new Minecraft servers and other game servers, and you can take advantage of my affiliate link at Shockbite, which I think we have a command for in the chat here. But I don't talk about it that much because Shockbite doesn't usually offer a lot, but it's a big special right now until the end of the day. So I thought that maybe collecting all of those things, like my Epic game code, although that might be going away, my my Steam wish list, like stuff like that, could be fun to share. And if that's something people would like to take interest in, then that would be great. And if anybody else is interested in sending in a Lego set, I am, pardon me, I'm pretty specific in the ones that I'm looking to build, and I have a limited amount of space in my apartment. So I do have a wish list. I very much appreciate anyone that decides that they want to help support the stream and help support these Lego streams. But if you want my address, then just reach out on Discord, and I'm happy to share it. I don't want to post it publicly, but I'm happy to share it with some folks that are in the know and people that have been part of the community for a while. So, the Imperial probe droid. Our tribute to our favorite Star Wars droids. Droids are integral to the Star Wars universe, to rebels, Imperials, farmers, merchants, scoundrels, and smugglers alike, and they are often iconic characters in their own right. This set lets you build a collectible display version of an Imperial probe droid for your home or office. With authentic details, a built-in stand, and information plaque, you can create your own little corner of the 6th planet of the Hoth system. We have thousands of probe droids searching the galaxy. I want proof, not leads. Admiral Kendall Ozzel. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I didn't realize the model for it was, the stop motion model for it was that big. That's like the size of a dinner plate. I'm not sure if you can see that on the stream. That's pretty cool. All right, that's it. We get right into it. Sweet. So we will find the first couple bags. Bag of 1, 2, looks like 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus bits and bobs. Bags 1 and 2 are probably what we're going to get to today. A nice size book too. It's not too small, but it's also not ginormous. Now that the command is updated, yes, channel in the Discord showing the different ways folks can support you for sure. Okay, cool. I will look into that. It's something that I have not been doing enough of, is promoting some of the other, like, I don't want to say like affiliate marketing, but like I have an Amazon affiliate code, but I think it only applies to things that people buy from Amazon.ca. I don't think it applies to other countries, so I'm not entirely sure. There's somebody, Impulse SV on Hermitcraft does a really good job of kind of like promoting his Amazon store, and I need to talk to him about that. The difference, of course, there is that he's in the US, so he's got a much bigger audience in terms of an Amazon shopping audience, you know. But yeah, I need to pick his brain about that. Yes, thanks, Cosmic. I appreciate that. I will. I'll probably give them Discord mods editorial privileges on a page like that, just because if it needs a quick update or something like that, like live in the screen, probably be. An interesting stand. It looks like it's meant to be like a snowbank or a part of the Hoth planet, which is cool. So how's everybody's week been going? I am busy. I was looking over the numbers of the last month on Twitch and trying to figure out whether streaming nearly every day in March has made much of a difference. And to be honest, it really hasn't. February was a higher revenue month than March, which is surprising. January through March is normally slow anyway, but usually it's, you know, you get a more of an uptick. And then followers seem to be about even, considering just how much more I was streaming in March compared to other months. Because I know I didn't stream as much in January. I mean, it's been more than usual, that's for sure. But to know that months like October were still massive compared to months where I've streamed almost every day, it kind of feels like, in ways, as a streamer, you're kind of you're beating your head up against the wall, right? Like, you're continuing. I know I do quality content, but it's just the volume that I can't seem to find a right balance where, like, where can I reach that tipping point of hoping to increase the number of eyeballs and then ultimately increasing the revenue, allowing me to do more, you know, not necessarily more volume of streaming, but like a more variety of streaming, more interesting things, obviously more Lego sets, stuff like that. And I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I like to treat these Lego Let's Chats as like a bit of a behind the scenes, and ultimately, like, to be transparent about it, the better that this channel does from a business perspective, then the more entertainment I can offer you folks. So it's in everyone's best interest to know what's going on, I think. Recreating the first few minutes of the stream for Kel. Joel gets box. Joel opens box. Joel thanks Cosmic for box. Joel finds Lego in box. Builds Lego on stream. It's actually warm in my studio today. Spring might have actually sprung in the Maritimes. We had freezing rain yesterday, but it looks to be quite warm today. Right, we might be able to squeeze these in some. Metopama, is this your first Lego stream? Yeah, I like to null out the pieces. It does a couple of things. It prolongs the build experience, because sometimes with smaller sets in Lego, like those brick heads that I was doing a couple of weeks ago, you can blow through those in like an hour. But if you do the nulling stuff, then it prolongs the build. And I mean, these are essentially Lego Let's Chat videos. Like, I want them to be both a building video, but also like a nice way to communicate and chat with the community. So allows more time for that as well. And if you've watched me play Minecraft, the way that I build Lego is probably no surprise. You saw the cute Balrog. Cool. Yeah, I think we did that. Did we do the? We did the Balrog second. We did the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader first, and we did the Balrog. Was the second time. I think we did each set or each figure in that setup was an hour. I think, if I remember correctly. You get to the end of these parts where you're knolling, and it's always a little bit challenging. There's always pieces that don't go where you want them to go. And then Lego gives you like odd numbers of pieces. And you're like, why? Why is there 7? There needs to be 6. Or something easily divisible. Just over an hour for one of the briquettes? Yeah, that makes sense. That's about what I remember too. I was looking over the Lego sets over at Lego.ca, and they have a new version of the X-wing, Red 5, Luke Skywalker's X-wing. It's one of the Ultimate Collector Edition sets. It's not even out yet. It's only just been announced. Coming soon. And it's massive. It's about the same size as the Shuttle Discovery that we built last month or 2 months ago. Knox table. Nice. Yeah, I do post the VODs for the LEGO streams on YouTube as well. I'm not sure how engaging they are, just because we end up doing mostly live conversation and stuff. It's not like, I think it's not nearly as fast-paced as Minecraft. Bag number 1. Commence. It's a nice sturdy start to the stand. goes there. These two. Oh, one that goes underneath here. Realistically, do you think we will ever see another art stream on your channel? It's a really good question. I am having trouble with my IMAX performance at the moment. It's having an issue even editing podcasts. So I don't know what the stream quality would be like. I do have some artwork that I have to do. I haven't taken on many commissions in the last little while, but I have taken on one. And I also really want to flesh out and finish up my my emotes for Twitch, but I feel like I've been saying that forever. And the problem at the moment is when I look at things like the revenue streams that I was talking about earlier and what I do to then increase or generate more of that, by far Minecraft streams are the streams that bring in the most people. They're the streams that bring in the most revenue with regards to bits, subs, gift subs, prime subs, that kind of thing. My Minecraft server for patrons is also a big earner for the channel. So when I look at investing time in art streams where I get, 20 viewers versus between 60 and 100 eyeballs on a Minecraft stream, then it's hard to justify. I know that people like them, but it's hard for me to figure that out. Now, if I can get to the point where the Minecraft streams and the streaming overall is supportive enough that I can take one of those days and do an art stream during the month, then I will absolutely do it, because I've got some stuff I'd like to do, including, and this might be of interest to you, Cosmic, or anybody else that's interested in an art stream or art-like stream, is something I could stream from the PC, because I have Photoshop on my gaming PC as well. And that would be doing pixel art, which doesn't require my Mac. I don't need a stylus to do it. I could just use my mouse. Doing pixel art for Minecraft. I need to update my netherite pick, shovel, and axe textures. I need to update a couple of other things as well. And I think that could be fun. Doing like because then you got to kind of bridge both worlds, right? Like I could do Minecraft textures. I could probably even stream that in the Minecraft category. I don't know. I'd have to double check. This is going together pretty quick. That would be cool. You'd like to see me work on Minecraft textures? Okay. I will definitely put that on the to-do list then. Oh, my next track is not working on iTunes. That's annoying. I don't understand how I've got a Stream Deck from Elgato, and you can program it to have, like, play, pause, volume up, volume down, next track, etc. But if you have to have the program front and center for it to apply to it, it defeats the purpose. Because I'm nowhere near my PC right now. I'm on a table like 6 feet away. So why would you give me control for play, pause, stop, next track, if I have to get up to and go to my computer and bring iTunes to the front, like make it the priority app or whatever? Like, just dumb. I don't understand why functionality into technology is built like 60% of the way or 80% of the way. This little thing goes here. Lots of these little bits. That was it. That. Yeah. Like I sent something via FedEx yesterday. I had some errands to run after stream. Sent something via FedEx. It should be a very simple drop off, send, done, right? But I was there for 15 or 20 minutes. The person that was trying to be helpful was going very quickly, and we ended up having to redo a couple of things. And it was just like, it felt like what should have been a very simple 2-step task was like 7. And it's not like they got more money out of me. I actually saved money, but it was just like, all I wanted to do was send a package. What kind of media do you work with and for art? If you go to joelduggan.com, you can see that I spent most of my career as a cartoonist and illustrator, and I did both. I worked on paper for myself. I used to draw a webcomic that was ink on paper, and I used to do streams just like this. This is actually my drafting table. It used to be something that I would put up on an angle, and I would have a camera over my shoulder as I was drawing Starcrossed, my comic strip. But I also do digital art. And I think the last couple of times I've done art streams, they have been for the stream badges that you see for people that are, well, like yourself. You've got a stone badge, Kel Birdie's got a water keystone badge, Hunter and Cosmic both have the space keystone badge, as does Dan. So when I was drawing those, I was doing those digitally. And so it's easier to stream digitally because it's just like streaming a video game. You're capturing the screen. It's a little bit more taxing on the computer than just a video, but there's no camera. There's kind of less kind of points of failure in there. But I can do both, and I could easily, like, I could start concept stuff. Like if I had an idea for a new emote or a new badge, I could start with a sketchbook here. Like I could just draw here. I don't know how much my hand would be in the way with it being straight down, but we could still give it a try. We're going to leave that empty. So from the look of it, this is where the stand goes for the probe droid. Really interesting how they slowly build up the snow. Two of these. How much is art a part of your everyday life now that you've compared it to what it used to be? I haven't drawn anything since before the pandemic. I think the last time I drew something was on stream. I've done some graphic design contracts, but I haven't done I think the last illustration contract that I had professionally, which might have been the last time I drew anything, was the MCC Championship logo, which is the little zombie and a chicken. They've changed it since then though, so it's not exactly the same. We had this discussion a couple weeks ago. I did the art assets for it, and they've since made some changes, but But it, like, the thing that I did was years ago. So like, I don't know, 3+ years ago. I would say I get that creative itch scratched by Minecraft. And that's why I don't think I've had the yearning to draw. Because I don't draw for myself. I used to, but I think, unfortunately, and this is not true of any of my current clients, I will be very clear, because I do have a small commission that I'm working on. But previously, when I was doing like larger contracts, like years ago, I really got burnt out by people always asking for more than they were willing to pay for. And so you just, it kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth from something that used to be hobby as a kid, and then something that became, you know, my career, that then turns into a struggle to convince people to pay you for something that you have 20 years experience in. And I found that very frustrating. So I don't miss client work. I much prefer the podcasting, crowdfunding, like support through engagement that I do now with entertainment. Mr. Brickster, raiding with a party of 6. Welcome in. Crimson Rain 85, good to see you. Thanks for saying hi. Mr. Brickster was just playing Makers and Crafting. So I'm going to guess from your username and the Makers and Crafting tag or category that you were streaming Lego. Were you building a set? What set were you doing? Your Lego people, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. We split our time between mostly Minecraft on the channel, and then Fridays are mostly Lego. We've had a couple weeks off in between sets. Did I get everything in this? I think I did. That's in there. That one. Yeah. Sorry to dump a small raid in run. No worries. I understand the life of a streamer where you've had a long stream and you are likely in need of food or water or just to get up and stretch. So I appreciate you sending over your viewers. And folks, if you want to go check out Mr. Brickster, there's a link in the chat. Got a fish and chips order to pick up. Nice. Now I want fish and chips, and I'm blaming you. Wondering what you're building. We are building the Lego Star Wars Imperial probe droid. That's what we're up to. I didn't know when I started the stream, so the stream title has not been changed. We had a mystery box from Amazon. Yeah, we do a lot of Lego Star Wars. So for folks that are going to stick around, if you wouldn't mind flipping over and watching on twitch.tv/JoelDuggan, we are trying to grow the channel, and that removes the raid tag and counts you as a viewer. Do the same errors all the time. I'm a rookie. You're my only second raid. Right on. That's cool. I've been doing this a while. And for folks that are sticking around from the Mr. Brickster raid, could you let me know what they were up to? What set were they building? Or was it like a my own creation type situation? Goes here. Goes in the back. I'm hoping this will sit flat. It's a little bit warped at the moment. Now we need 3 of more of these, and Really interesting how this kind of smooths out the edges of all the snow bits. Neat. Kind of like rounds that edge there. I mean, rounds it. It's a 45-degree angle, but you know what I mean. The only thing that I'm not really kind of keen on are these dark gray pieces. I guess they're supposed to be rocks or something, but they kind of stand out to me. I guess the thing probably landed in a crater, so I could sort of see that. When it came in episode 6, it created a big explosion when it landed on the surface. They're dropped down like rocks from space. This goes across here. Now we're getting chunky. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. Set 10295. Going to build, dismantle, then turn it into a Lamborghini Countach. So, what is set 10295? Is it a different car? You're welcome, and thank you very much, Mr. Brickster. Thanks for hanging out. I thought Hoth was episode 5. You're right, Hunter. I said 6 by accident. I meant 5. Need to get the Imperial Pro Droid for your collection. Hey, Crimson Rain. It's pretty cool so far. It's a nice size too. Like it's bigger, but it's not like it's, you know, 2,000 pieces. And I like that it's a display model and not a like playset. I think a lot of the droids and things tend to be more playset like, or they're like minifigure scale, right? Oops. I haven't changed anything, but out of curiosity, is the video quality still up to snuff? If not, I mean, hopefully it's just no worse than last time. We've been having issues with some grainy video or out of focus video, and I can't seem to sort it out. But famously, I feel like Streamlabs just produces different quality even though I've changed nothing. But it's been several weeks, so hopefully there's not been any significant changes. Was the Lego Creator Porsche set. Okay, 10295. So I remember Stephen and I were talking about this on the Citadel Cafe this past week, which I still have to edit and publish. It's my other podcast that I do at thecitadelcafe.com, and Stephen was talking about the Land Rover, the new vehicle set, and how he likes it compared to other vehicles. He doesn't find that the vehicles, the Technic vehicles, are that good in Lego for him. He finds that they don't usually get the angles right. But I'm wondering if people that are like Lego car aficionados are like, no, compared to other sets or other models, they actually do okay. I've not really been drawn by any of the Technic models. I find there's so many breaks and holes in them that they don't really appeal to me. Right, that's that. Guess we'll set this off to the side for now. Stickers. We don't like stickers. Always so hard to play. Always so hard to get straight. The measurement on this. Pretty close. Good as it's gonna get. Sorry, I have a hard time talking when I'm doing that. We actually have snow buildup on the plaque. Goes like that for these. These are really interesting little pieces. Goes like that. Dripping snow. And then we combine these together. I'm a little concerned that I've missed something here. So these attach here, and then of course we've got the hinge pieces already on the base. Yeah, I feel like, did I miss something? I feel like those are too many pieces left over. So there's the plaque, attaches there, and sits at a very specific angle. You can't really change it much. But I'm just going to do a quick check to make sure I didn't miss. I mean, these ones I'm sure of. This feels weird. Have it be there. Aha. There. So then, yeah, I missed that there was a two there. So these leftovers seem okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's bag one. The base and the plaque. Stick that over there. And this is probably a decent time for me to take my first break. Thanks for the reminder, Cosmic. But yes, we will take a short break before we start bag number 2. For folks that are new, coming in with that raid, I take a break once an hour. It gives me a chance to stand up, refresh my coffee, stretch. You should too. And if you've got some friends that you think you might want to bring into the channel, now would be an excellent time to go grab them. There's a tweet on Twitter if you want to retweet that, but personal recommendations are a good way to share things around too. Be right back. Welcome back. I think we can scoot this over here. Didn't check the page number. Oh, spoilers. Bag 2. 22. I'm very careful, double checking that I don't have any pieces left in these bags these days. I think it was the space shuttle, or no, it was the Balrog. We had a piece that was hiding in the bag. Don't spoil the rest of the Lego set, Joel. I just don't want to look ahead to see how they construct the insides. Like, I think that's one of my favorite things about Lego is how they put things together on the inside. Interesting connections. Cool functionality, although this is probably not going to have much for function. Posable arms and stuff, but I don't think it actually has anything like the flaps working on the shuttle or the wheels flipping down the DeLorean. So I think what I'll do as far as that idea for a Minecraft art stream or a pixel art texture stream would be to wait until 1.20 comes out, because at that point I'll want to update my texture pack. If not waiting until it comes out, maybe like the closing weeks, you know, close to when it comes out. Speaking of Minecraft, did everybody watch Pixelriff's stream the other day where he was streaming Minecraft Legends, an early preview? I didn't realize. I thought the embargo wasn't over until the 8th, which is tomorrow. But I guess he got permission from Mojang to do something early. It was very cool. I kind of lurked for a little bit. I had other things I had to do. And I had my own stream, so I missed some of it. Crimson Range, you don't know anything about Minecraft? It's like space Lego. It's like cyber Lego. I shouldn't say space. It's like digital Lego. Same idea. We're building a medieval town. Have been doing it for 2 years, 2+ years. It's almost done. Let's put these up here. I think those are crooked. I bumped the table earlier and I totally knocked the table crooked. And the camera's attached to a different table. This is from a while ago, but I agree that how the Lego sets insides are put together is one of my favorite parts of building them. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I agree, Caitlin. It's always really interesting to see how they have like the economy of pieces and how they use color to kind of help you not make mistakes. The DeLorean was like that. The DeLorean had a lot of like very brightly colored inside pieces that you never saw, because the outside of the DeLorean is just gray. It's mostly gray and black. A couple of details, but nothing too crazy. Cosmic Dancer and Hunter 555, each with 1,000 bits. Forgot to give you these bits for bag 1 being done. And Hunter's like, oh, are we doing bits? Thank you very much to both of you. That's amazing. Caitlin subbing with Prime, 5 months. You're 1 month away from the Air Keystone badge. That's the yellow one. Thanks so much, Caitlin. And thank you to Hunter and to Cosmic. And Caitlin kicked off a hype train. That's amazing. I wonder if we... Move this over here. So we've got 2.5 minutes left on that hype train for folks that want to participate. Unfortunately, Twitch hasn't put out any new emotes. That would be something that would be interesting if I could lock my own emotes behind hype train stuff. Is that a thing? That's not a thing, right? If I could make new emotes and then have them be, like a cluster of them be available via hype train stuff. But I think the hype train emotes are available like to all, on all stream, like on all channels. So that would be like me doing artwork for free for Twitch. Hunter 555, 10 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you so much, Hunter. That's amazing. Those subs went out to Luxaritas. Hey, you're new. I remember you from the Minecraft stream. B Slicer 24, the Nookie Actual Fantasy Midnighter Night. That's not redundant at all. Cool name. Wanu, also another cool name. Crossrunner 3, Gray Obi, Lord Andy, and Jenny, or Gene NY. I'm going to go with Jenny. Thank you so much, Hunter, for those gift subs. Folks, if you received a gift sub, make sure you thank Hunter555 in chat, and then connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts so that you can join the Duggan Discord and hang out with us in between streams. Talk about all the cool stuff that's happening with Star Wars in the Star Wars celebration 40 years anniversary of episode 6. I got it right this time. Return of the Jedi. And I posted the trailer for the new Ahsoka series coming to Disney Plus in August of this year. I did not think it was coming this year, but it looks very cool. And there are some characters in the Ahsoka series that I am stoked for, especially if you're a Rebels fan. And I did enjoy the Rebels series, but they are doing a lot of very cool stuff with Star Wars on Disney Plus right now. And they announced a new film series. There's 3 new films coming, and one of them is going to be starring Daisy Ridley, reprising her role as Rey. So I'm excited for that too. Sometimes there's these weird gaps in these setups, and there's nothing I can do to avoid it. Sometimes I can sneak in pieces later to fill them up, but I'll have to see. I mean, obviously these bright pieces are all part of the inside, because they don't show up on the outside of the Probe Droid. There's a couple of orange lights, but those are not coming until later, I don't think. Technical term. Level 4 with the hype train. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Did I miss another sub? Gift sub? Why is it not showing up on my Streamlabs? Caitlin, resubscribe with Prime. I got that one. I can't scroll on my Streamlabs website. I'm sorry. Anonymous gifted a tier 1 sub to Crimson Rain. Thanks so much, Anonymous. Crimson Rain, welcome in from that raid, and now you've got a sub. Connect your Discord and Twitch. Join us in the Discord. Yeah, I really don't like the mobile website layout for Streamlabs. The layout in Streamlabs desktop, the application is much better. I may have to like look at changing it because it's really annoying. I tend to miss stuff, which I dislike, obviously. And then when I miss it, I can't find it because it's in a different category. Like, why are not all of the notifications that I get like listed this like in the same spot? It's 4 or 5 different lists for all the different kinds of notifications. Just give me all my notifications all in one spot. Not difficult, or at least it shouldn't be. That's something else that's on my to-do list, which I know I've threatened to do before, and that is to switch from Streamlabs desktop to OBS Studio and use some plugins and have like a better choice available to me as far as like tools and plugins and tweaks and things like that. Oh crap, I just sent all of those flying. Hopefully I will not be missing any of those. I didn't hear a lot hit the floor, so that's good. I've got laminate floors in my studio, which is not the best for an audio studio. I should be should be using something else. But if Lego hits the floor, boy does it go. I can send it into the other room without even trying. Janeni, I was lurking, but thank you to the 100,555 for the gift sub. Oh, you're welcome, Janeni. Thanks for jumping in and saying hi and thanking Hunter. And thanks again, Hunter, for distributing those. And Hunter, thanks again. Appreciate the lurk. I know that it's a Friday afternoon. It is a holiday for some people, but not all. So I appreciate that some people might have some stuff they have to do. Are there new emotes with the new hype train emotes? It says I've collected all level 3, but apparently there were new emotes distributed to some people anyway. 36 bricks raiding with a party of 5. That's the second raid we've had today from, I believe, another Lego streamer. Thanks very much, 36 bricks. Appreciate you bringing your viewers over. Folks, welcome in. You might find that our Nightbot will restrict the number of emotes that you can use in chat. Just FYI, new folks. We tend to be more about conversation than spam. What were you up to on stream, 36 bricks? Anything good? What were you building? I'm assuming you were building something. These little round pieces are always a pain. Especially when there's odd numbers. Speaking of pain, pain that rolls around. Also difficult. So it was a weird layout for this bag, but there's some very odd and interesting pieces. Obviously, a lot of these are going to be for the innards of the droid, but that is bag 2, ready to go. Rocking out the Jazz Club. Oh, nice. Modular build. 7 to 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 bags in one day. Wow. That's very, very cool. Storm Dance, good to see you. No worries. I know that some people can't stay long on Fridays. Appreciate it. You'll be modding it, though. You already have the pizza parlor mocked out from a couple years ago, so I'll be changing it into an ice cream shop. Oh, wow. I have not gotten to the level of doing mock builds. I like to buy and display Lego models, usually Star Wars, but often 80s nostalgia. I've got an Optimus Prime and I've got a DeLorean from Back to the Future. Very cool. You're a modular builder guy? Cool. Yeah, I tend to go more for like the collector edition sets and we did a couple of brickheads the last few weeks. Those were fun. And so it begins. For these. So begins the very tricky nature of getting pieces out of this nice, great setup without completely undoing all that I have done. Do I have full volume? No, yeah, my voice is full volume. I didn't change anything. Anybody that's in my regular stream, is there something interesting or off with the audio? There are times when I lean away from the mic in this particular setup because of the way that my studio is set up, so you could be just picking up on that. Like this distance from here to my microphone, which is in front of my face, is about 2 feet. And if I lean, I've got a proper podcasting microphone, so if I get a little bit too far away from it, I might lower in volume. Bloop. Two of these on the sides. Oh, those are wrong. I want these ones. Flip that. And straight into the color pieces. You didn't even know there was music playing? It can be a little bit soft at times. I could always turn it up. From a regular stream viewer, the sound audio seems the same as always. Cool, thanks. So out of curiosity for feedback, could the music be louder? I don't know how to increase it for you without increasing it for me. That's the only issue. You move around the room 36 bricks, so you use a headset. Right on. I don't particularly enjoy headset mic audio, but that's just me. It's a personal preference. No judgment or anything. And a necessity if you're moving around the room. Out of curiosity, the folks coming in with 36 bricks, because you are Lego fans. Anybody Minecraft fans? Because that's a lot of what I do on the channel. This is going together pretty quickly, using chunks of pieces at once. This just goes around in a pattern. I'm assuming this is the main body. Pretty big. Zach turned you on to Minecraft? No. Oh, Zach turned you on to a good headset. Preferred over your old mics. Well, that's cool. No, as long as you get a really good headset, then that's important. I find that, you know, when people come in to streaming that are new and they ask me like, hey Joel, like what would be your advice for streamers? And the first thing I usually go to is like, have good audio. Your video, your presentation can all be honed over time, but having crappy audio will be the first way that I tune out of somebody streaming. Especially if they're peaking the microphone, or if they're too loud, or they're screaming, I'm out. That's just me, but I think a lot of people are probably the same. Especially because so many people are looking for chill, easy listening streams these days. I think that having, we'll call it smooth audio, maybe, is one of the best ways. That is that step done. Building up the crossroads here. It's like the droid brain. Or I guess the guts. This isn't the head. The heart and lungs of a droid. The biggest issue I have with wireless mic is battery. Yeah. Have you thought about using a lav mic instead of a headset? The batteries in those might last longer. You could also use a shotgun mic depending on how far you roam around the room. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, there we go. Okay. That's good. We've got these two. I find they do this a lot too. They'll do like left and right and front and back with like different colors, even though it's essentially the same processor build, but it kind of helps you. The DeLorean was like that. Underneath the time machine from Back to the Future, they had like a red was one end and white was the other, and so when you flipped it over, you could always kind of tell which was the bumper and the rear, the front bumper and the rear bumper. And another piece like that. These pieces. That's really cool looking. Your city, your Lego city is 16 by 16 feet, so you walk around a bit. Yeah, so that would a shotgun mic wouldn't work then, but lav mics would work. But they pick up too much. Yeah, I can get that. Rubbing on clothes, yeah. And if people have long hair, that could be a thing too. All right, so we've got these two. Setting up the angles for later on, looks like. This is kind of cool. I wonder where they're going with this. It kind of has this angle at the bottom here. I need 2 of those. These. Oh no, I'm getting ahead of myself. So. Oh, I see what we're doing now. And these go in here. That's really cool. Just so folks can see what's underneath the top black pieces. I always like it when they layer stuff. Fun. And I love that they're using these rail pieces as details. That's also really cool. You'll see here in a minute. They put that this way, and you put that this way. Creates this really interesting look. And then we've got more of these that go on top of it for like an extra layer of just like cool droid texture. And that goes on the front here. Like that. Is that in focus when I do that? What cent number am I building? It's 75306. Sorry, second raid. I don't think I showed you. This is the Imperial Pro Droid from Star Wars. Issue you have right now with your headset, it's not charging properly. Oh, that's a pain. I've got that issue with the batteries that I use for my Xbox controller. They recharge, but they don't last an awful long time. They last a couple days, but and I've got 2 sets, so I'm never like completely out. I always have like a charged set. But I do find that whenever they say, "Oh, you need to recharge your batteries," I think to myself, "Didn't I just swap these out for new batteries?" And this is cool. Like a extra kind of angle of stuff. I like more plates. For folks that are just coming in from other LEGO streams, I'd be very curious. I can appreciate a mixed surface in a finished model of like plate and studs, but a lot of the times for vehicles and Star Wars stuff, I usually prefer more plate than not. And I'm curious for people that are seasoned builders, whether they prefer more of a plate look or more of a stud look. Not much of a Star Wars guy, says 36 Bricks. Do have a couple. Most likely Cantina, minifigs. Right on. Tile guy. I like most things tiled. Yeah, me too, I think. Same as you, Dan? You prefer the tile? Alright, so we need 4 of these. 4 of those. And 4 of these. So this is, I think, where we start to see some interesting connections inside the probe droid. Specifically, I think these are going to be part of the angle bits that we see. So these are going to hang straight up and down and give like the underside of this thing. So each of these goes here. So those claw pieces that we attached earlier. So they just go around all the right-hand side sections. I'm not sure if you can see that, but and they snap into place. They rotate to a very specific angle. That's cool. So you got those 4, and then we do the reverse, 4 going the other way. This is a neat set. Thanks again, Cosmic. And that way, yep. I confess sometimes when I'm doing stuff like this, I tend to mumble to myself, so it's not like you're missing anything. Sometimes I just be like off of my own little world. And these just go over here. I'm wondering how we fill in the space in between. That's the next question. It reminds me of the droid ship that I built years ago. It was the first Lego set that I bought as an adult after years and years and years. And it had some very cool connections to create the arcs on the droid ship. More of a City and Marvel Lego guy. Right on. Oh, wow. That's how we get these. That is... So that's what these are for. Wow, that is complicated. Interesting. So we get one of these. This goes in here. And we get this going on top. Another one of these. Finally one of these. Wow. That is cool. And a hat tip to the Lego designer that this was their design choice. That's cool. You hum when you're cooking, Cal? I tend to listen to podcasts when I cook, which is both good and bad because I often have to like pause them when I'm like reading a recipe or doing math, you know, for like the proportions of something. If I'm tweaking something or making, you know, replacing an ingredient or something, I tend to have to pause the podcast. But When I'm just doing mindless prep, like chopping stuff, I'm good. I love having a podcast on. That goes in like that. This goes in like that. And this goes like this. Now these each go here. And they fill in. And it's just wide enough. There's no wiggle room. Like that is precise. That is very, very cool. This is one of the neatest things I think I've ever done in a Star Wars Lego set. So it's completing the panels along the outside. Right, so then now it's complete all the way around. And then these fit on top. And that's what these are for too. Wow, that is slick. I have to say, this is not going to be small. Like this is just the midsection, right? It's got the head and then all the dangly bits and below. Like this is going to be 8 or 10 inches tall. Very cool. We didn't get too much done today. 2 bags, that's pretty normal. We've got the base done with the plaque and the stickers. And then we have the main body, I guess we would say, of the probe droid ready to go. So this will be something we continue to do every Friday. We'll work on this set every Friday. I have some adulting I have to do today, so I have to duck out. But I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you ever so much for the gift subs, for the bombs, for the bits. And thanks for sticking around if you came in with that raid. Or one of the 2 raids that we had today. I appreciate those folks sharing their viewers. And if you want more, I stream every day except for Monday as of lately. And you can tune in every day at 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 3 hours, including tomorrow. No, sorry. I keep on saying that. Tomorrow is Saturday and I've got a family get together. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Sunday at 1 o'clock Atlantic. I'll be back in Minecraft building my 2.5-year-old medieval city. There are VODs on YouTube and pictures on Twitch. If you're new and you want to see what I'm all about, go check those out. It's youtube.com/JoelDugganVods and just Joel Duggan on Twitter. Very easy to find. Joel Duggan on social media and Joel Duggan on Patreon. If you're interested in supporting the stream outside of Twitch, if you want to join the Discord, if you want to perhaps support one of my podcasts like the Citadel Cafe or the Spawn Chunks, there's lots of different ways. I kind of put out all kinds of different creative content and see who is gonna be interested enough to join the community. It's a fun place to be. It's a nerdy place to hang out in the Discord in between streams and podcasts. And hopefully a new podcast for the Citadel Cafe will be coming this weekend. I'll probably be editing some of that tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Thanks so much for hanging out, folks. We're gonna try to pass you on to somebody else, more than likely a Minecrafter, depending on who's live on my list. But don't go anywhere. We will raid somebody to pass on the love that was shared with us today. And I will see y'all on Sunday. So no stream tomorrow, Sunday. Bye for now.
Yeah, we